Hey guys, how you doing? This is Eric Reed. I'm the president of a brand new grassroots organization that just started up called Gun Rights Across America. This is my first video in a series of hopefully many. This will be the Gun Rights Across America YouTube channel. First of all, I'd like to thank all of you guys for being a part of our cause, fighting for our Second Amendment rights, and trying to make this country a better place to live in, because I think we all can agree right now we're going down the wrong path as a nation. First of all, one of the things that I want to let you know about is we did the Guns Across America rallies that happened on January 19th. They happened nationwide, and we had approximately 150,000 people come out. They were extremely successful. They were peaceful. There were no arrests, and wow, imagine that. Almost everybody was carrying a gun and nobody broke the law. Surprise, surprise. In any event, we're not done. We are going to continue to do all we can to fight to try to save our Second Amendment in this country. I've put together the Gun Rights Across America organization. I've got some extremely wonderful people that are working in each individual state, trying to make sure that we get all of the states properly covered across the United States. Right now, we're into our next call to action. Obviously, the Guns Across America on the 19th was great, but as I said, I'm not done. We are going to go into our next venue, which we're calling Operation Sheriff Reach. Operation Sheriff Reach will be done at the local level. We're asking everybody to come out to go to their local county courthouse. We're going to have a letter addressed to the county sheriff. All you have to do is sign that letter asking your county sheriff to continue to support and reaffirm his oath to the Constitution. We are asking the county sheriffs not to enforce any of President Obama's illegal gun grabbing. We're asking the county sheriffs not to enforce any so-called assault weapons bans, not to enforce any high-capacity magazine bans. We want these county sheriffs to stand behind their oath. All you have to do is come out on March 13th between 11 o'clock in the morning and 1 o'clock in the afternoon to your county courthouse and sign that letter. It'll take you about 30 seconds, do it on your lunch hour, and then go right back to work. Anyways, that's called Operation Sheriff Reach, and there is going to be something else that we're going to be doing as well. I have an organizer in my organization by the name of Daniel Silverman. Daniel Silverman called me yesterday. He is my state organizer in California. He's done a wonderful job for me. And Daniel has come up with an extremely great idea, in my opinion. I'm not sure if you guys are aware of this or not, but there are several companies, LaRue Tactical, also Magpul, I believe York Armory, and there's a couple of others that have come out and publicly said that essentially if a law-abiding citizen cannot buy a particular type of weapon, that they're not going to sell it to any government agencies either. They recognize the fact that law-abiding citizens' lives have value, just like a police officer's life, just like our military personnel that's fighting for our nation day in and day out. And we as American people have a right to defend ourselves. That being said, what we're asking all firearms manufacturers to do is follow in the footsteps of LaRue Tactical, Magpul, etc., all those other companies. And most recently, Olympic Firearms has jumped on the bandwagon as well. I've got a letter, actually a press release from Olympic Firearms that they actually believe I just put out yesterday. For immediate release, Olympic Firearms is a staunch believer and defender in the Constitution of the United States, and with special attention paid to the Bill of Rights that the Secretary of our divine given rights. One of those rights is to keep and bear arms. Great. Legislation recently passed in the state of New York outlaws the AR-15 and many other firearms and will make it illegal for the good and free citizens of New York to own a large selection of legal and safe firearms and magazines. We feel as though the passage of this legislation exceeds the authority granted to the government of New York by its citizens and violates the Constitution of the United States, ignoring such SCOTUS rulings as the District of Columbia versus Heller. Cites some other cases in here as well. Due to the passing of the legislation, Olympic Arms would like to announce that the state of New York and any law enforcement departments, law enforcement officers, first responders within the state of New York or any New York state government entity or employee of such entity will no longer be served as customers. In short, Olympic Arms will no longer be doing business with the state of New York or any government entity. Oh, I'm sorry, that's a duplicate of the same paragraph. If the leaders of the state of New York are willing to limit the right of the free and law-abiding citizens of New York to arm themselves as they see fit under the rights to all citizens of the United States through the Second Amendment, we feel as though the legislators and the government entities within the state of New York should have to abide by those same restrictions. Great. Well said, well put. I love it. This action has caused a division of the people into classes. Those the government deems valuable enough to protect with modern firearms and those whose lives have been deemed as having less value, and whom the government has decided do not deserve the right to protect themselves with the same firearm. Olympic Arms will not support such behavior or policy against any citizen of this great nation. Olympic Arms invites all firearms manufacturers, distributors, and firearms dealers to join us in this action to refuse to do business with the state of New York. We must stand together or we shall surely fall divided. Sincerely, Brian Schutz, President, Olympic Arms Incorporated. Wow. I don't know about you, but Olympic Arms has earned my business. The next tactical rifle that I purchase will be from Olympic Arms. And I am urging all other firearms manufacturers to do the same thing. Rock River, Bushmaster, Colt, Glock, Smith & Wesson, come on. H&K, you guys have to get on board with this, and we need to push back as a nation and tell the government, hey, we are not going to let you bully us around anymore. We're done. End of story. I've got the letter that was written by Daniel Silverman, my guy from California, and I will be posting this letter this evening on the Gun Rights Across America Facebook page. I will be posting it on my website, gunrightsacrossamerica.com. I want you guys to print up this letter, and I want you to send it to every firearms manufacturer that you can think of. If you send one a day, what's a stamp now? 47 cents? Something like that. Send one a day. You're talking about 47 cents to take a letter and make a statement. In 1 week, you can make a difference. This letter will be posted. In the very near future, we'll also be publishing corporate addresses for all these manufacturers. Get on board with this. Help do your part as a law-abiding American citizen to help save our Second Amendment. I'll have other calls to action coming up very soon. And if you like the video, please, I encourage you to subscribe to the video. Give me a thumbs up. And we're going to try to make this a regular thing to keep all of you great American patriots involved and in the loop. Thanks for watching.